Hello guys, welcome to Chess Tips. I'm back with another game analysis. Here I'm playing with white pieces and my opponent is playing with black pieces. Let us see how there's a brilliant move here. We get into the game analysis and arrive at that position. D4, white I have played, black has moved D5, knight open, white two knights are open, bishop, knight goes, castled king, queen has moved. Here, this queen set pawns are moving ahead, but black king has castled king side, trying to attack this knight. Bishop is trying to attack that knight. Bishop is there for defense, moving pawns ahead. This pawn is attacking our bishop. So we took the knight. Bishop take bishop, moving pawns ahead of castled king. Exchange of pawns. Bishop moves. We took pawn. Queen has moved. This was a free pawn, but I've played b5, attacking knight. In the middle of game, it's worse to play knight at the back rank because two rooks are strong enough at the back rank. So in keeping knight in middle is not a good idea. Instead, he should have captured this. If knight cannot take, obviously, because queen is there, the support. So it was a free pawn indeed. Take. Now trying to pin this knight. Queen is trying to pin that knight. But we have played this. Why they've given this double attack on king? We got a discovered attack on queen. See, this queen has no support actually. It is hanging. So it would have been a discovered attack with check king. King have to move when it is in check. So it was a free queen. So I have missed that opportunity in game. So, but when the knight was at f6, queen would not have captured. So we should be careful in that. Now knight has attacking our queen. We are moving to the h4. We have moved the pawn ahead. Oh, there's a queen exchange here. Knight takes. Rook is trying to attack on knight. Knight moves. Now again, another rook. We brought it to the open file. You should always think to open rook on open file. See, it has access to move along this line. But whereas black rooks both are not on open file. See, there is no, it can only move along horizontal line, not vertically. But whereas you see this white rook, it can move vertically and horizontally also. So whenever you get chance to move rook, try to open on where there are no other pieces or pawns especially. Bishop. Now this rook again, rook at background is very dangerous. It will be in a bad position. attacking pawn. See, now both rook are on 7th rank, picks on 7th rank. Now they will eat everything. Obviously, the king has no chance. It has to move to h8. Take. Now, see, a rook to e5. This is a blunder because now you'll get to know why this is a blunder. Because it is hanging, it has got no support. Whenever you move a piece, you make sure that it has got some support from other major piece or with pawn or from pawn. It's a brilliant move because if the rook does not take this rook, it would be checkmate. This rook will come and it would be a checkmate. So obviously this knight has to take our rook. What if it takes? Now it's a fork and this rook we got it for free, which is of 5 points. So by taking this bishop with rook, rook is of 5 points. We have lost 5 points for 3 points. Bishop is of 3 points, but eventually we gained a rook which is of 5 points with fork with knight. See, that rook was completely free. Attacking our knight. This is how the game goes. I hope you have enjoyed this game analysis. Thank you.